www.nelf.gov.ng. Fill out your application form. Once verified, your tuition will be paid to your school and your allowance to you. Nelfund. We paid. You study. You conquer. Nelfund is an initiative of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
This August, train your kid to be the star of the mic and the dance floor. Women Radio Kids Academy presents Summer Camp 2025. From August 4th to 29th, children aged 6 to 16 will learn radio presentation, voiceover acting, jingle production, basic editing, drama, photography, and of course, dance. It's 4 weeks of creativity, fun, and learning. Training fee is 20,000 naira per child. But guess what? Early birds get a discount. To register, visit Women Radio Center at 37 Beachland Road, Ariko, off Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, or call 080-600-92137. Give your child the media spotlight this summer at Women Radio 91.7 FM.
Plenty women they talk say, Abba, she na me go still come cook food this 10 o'clock where I just dey return from work. Upon say this man don dey out since 6 o'clock.
Wetin woman no go see for Naija market? Na so one man look me finish tell me say, madam, abeg pack that your certificate for corner. Na housewife fit you. Imagine o.
My sisters, wetin dis men want sef? Na food, respect, abi na love? We for like no, because we don tire.
Respect kwa.
Love one tinti.
On top the program na woman matter, we dey gist every matter wey concern women. Whether na inside life matter, relationship talk, political yarn, business, or women health matter, e dey brekete for ground. Every Wednesday, 3 p.m. for your ogbonge women radio, 91.7. Na woman matter, na every for here.
Driving through traffic? Bored at home? Or maybe you're having a bad day. Ease your mind with great music, entertainment, and lots of laughter on the Evening Experience every weekday from 4 to 9 p.m. on WFM 91.7, The Voice of Women.
WFM 91.7.
Radio never sounded so cool.
Well, it's always the time of our lives right here on Women Radio 91.7. Every time that we are talking sports, you know, it takes us to another level, right? Not only does sports energize our body, it also energizes our minds as well. And you know what? I don't ever get to do this alone. I get to do it with you as well. The phone lines are open because I really do want to hear from you. 07000 917 917. 09155917917. You can also drop a text message or a WhatsApp message to 08155 917917 0703 175 6537. Those are the lines for you to get to reach us on this morning. We are still reeling from the excitement of the Super Falcons having to clinch the 10th WAFCON title. Beautiful, easy do now. Maybe yesterday you were actually wondering. The news was all out that the Super Falcons were actually going to have that open door parade in Abuja. Well, the NFF has actually come out to clarify why that didn't happen, that planned trophy parade, and it was actually due to, in quotes, the rain not allowing for an open roof bus movement. This is according to the NFF Director of Communications, Dr. Demola Olajire. Meanwhile, I did play you an audio of the president having to speak, but let's also listen to the Super Falcons captain, Rashidat Ajibade, as she gets to, just give that speech. And that's the speech that she actually gave yesterday, saying and highlighting that achievement is not for us alone.
Done this without every one of you. This win is for all of us. Your Excellency, our journey to this moment has been one of great determination and courage. We have faced the best teams in the world and had our own on the global stage. At the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, we stood toe-to-toe with giants, even defeating a formidable Australian in their home stadium. That was a moment that echoed the strength and tenacity of Nigerians across the globe. These achievements are not ours alone. They belong to every Nigerian who dares to believe that we can compete with the best and emerge victorious. We are deeply honored to bring home the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations title, our 10th WAFCON triumph, titled Mission X. This victory is not just a trophy. It's a testament to the unyielding spirit of Nigeria. It's a celebration of every young girl in our villages, towns, and cities who dares to dream. Every family that believes in the power of unity, and Nigerian who carries our green and white flag with pride. This 10th title is for you, Mr. President. It is for Nigerians, it is for Super Falcons, and it is for every young child who believes and dreams to be on this stage someday.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What a way, what a speech. Oh my goodness, I want to cry. But I mean, this is that time where you say, yeah, you are really, really proud to be a woman, proud also to get to support the Super Falcons. And yes, please, let's keep that support still going on. Well, of course, there was so much talk about that final between this South Africa, Nigeria versus Morocco, but there was also the third place as well. That was South Africa against Ghana. Now, that particular game, it ended in regulation time 1-1. However, there was a penalty kick out that, of course, puts Ghana at the advantage, and it ended 4-3, meaning that Ghana took the third place. And equally, the 2024 WAFCON Best 11 of the tournament was released, and I must let you know, the Best 11 by the WAFCON. So let's look at this really. And it just leaves a lot of people with a conversation around, is this real? Like, why were some players not really in this? I mean, why on earth? Why on earth? Well, it still is what it is. I mean, for some people it would be different, but for some other people, not at all. SL Koroko was there at this 6 with the number 6, and then there's IB Tisam Jeraidi at the number 9 with the number 9 number, then Rashidat Ajibade as well. Then there's also for Morocco Chibak, and then Rafilu Jane of South Africa, Grace Asantewa, Karabo Delami of South Africa, Portia Bokye of Ghana, Chiamaka Nadozie, of course, at that net position, Bambanani Mbane, and also Michelle Alozier. Yes, so that's according to the CAF team of the tournament. Is this satisfactory to you? Do you think that there was a player that shouldn't have been there? What's your take? Well, I get to hear from you this morning. 07000 917 917 09155 917 917. Now, let me let you know something. There also is the latest news on, the future of the 2026 WAFCON. that is the fact that CAF has confirmed Morocco as the host nation. Yes, so Morocco, in spite of losing out to Nigeria, they're actually going to be the host nation for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. And yes, they will host this prestigious tournament. This is actually going to be the third consecutive time they're hosting this after previously staging it in 2022 and 2024. And, CAF also revealed that the qualifiers for the 2026 WAFCON will kick off before the end of 2025. The next kind of news I want to hear? That we in Nigeria are actually going to be hosting the WAFCON. Let it happen. Let it be. Well, let me talk about also our Nigerian team, but this time around, not football. Let's talk about basketball. We're talking about Nigeria's the Tigress. What have these ladies been cooking? On Saturday, we were also excited about, Nigeria versus Morocco. The plenty heartbreak, 2-0 down. And are we going to win this? And finally we did. And yes, we were crowned the winners. But some kind of drama also happened on Saturday. It was Nigeria's the Tigress growing against their Rwandan counterparts. Beautifully well. We got the victory. I'm saying we because it's us. 92-45. That was a victory in that opening group game at the ongoing AfroBasket Women's Tournament in Cote d'Ivoire. And yes, I was filled with so much excitement. Now, that was just not enough because you don't win once and then hold back. You go on and on and on. And Nigeria's the Tigers, they staged an incredible comeback to beat Mozambique 60-55 in that women's AfroBasket game in Cote d'Ivoire. See, I no go lie. It was a tough first half. The Tigers actually were able to stay on course to win Mozambique and book a place in the, guess what? The quarterfinals. Yes. So the Mozambique side came out strong. They stayed in control for the most part of the game. But yeah, we had our very own Ezine Kalu have to step up big. It was 16 points that she brought up, despite a few missed free throws, 8 over 13 from the line. While we also had Promise Amu Kamara dropping 13 points, hitting 3 of her 7 shots from beyond the arc. But then also there was Mujanatu Musa, who gave a solid minute in the paint, finishing with 12 points on 6 of 11 shooting. And this here says, baby girls are up to the quarterfinals. Big congratulations to them. And you know what? We're all out for also supporting them to clinch their 7th continental title. If you're not aware, we're currently streaming on our social media platforms. I'm talking about on Facebook and YouTube. So do well to rush off to WFM 917 and get to match the beautiful audio with a very beautiful visual as well. It's still Sports Radio 360 on your Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. Let's talk about our Super Eagles B-side. They had a game yesterday, and guess what? It was a goalless draw against Zanzibar in a friendly encounter at the Amman Stadium. The match was part of the team's preparation for the 2024 African Nations Championship. It's actually going to kick off from August 2nd all the way to August 30th. And, despite the lack of goals, the fixture offered valuable insight for head coach Eric Schell. So he gets to know, what do we need to do better, even though they are going to actually face off with Zanzibar again in a second preparatory match on Thursday. Let me take this call here this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right, we missed that call, but you can do well to call us back, okay? 07000 917 917 or 9155 917 917. Those are the lines for you to get to reach us this morning right here on Sports Radio 360. So I was talking about the Super Eagles B team, right? Yeah. So there are, it was a stalemate, but they're still going to meet up in Zanzibar. But all of these are preparations ahead of the main clash from August 2nd to August 30th. And you know that this means a lot for us, especially because the Super Eagles are returning to the tournament after missing the previous edition. I'm talking about the B team. They had secured qualification with a 3-1 aggregate win over, our longtime rivals, Ghana. But then under the leadership of Coach Eric Shell, Nigeria is aiming to build on their best finish to date, a second place following in 2018. We will not forget. And possibly also pursue our first ever Chan title. You know what I'm feeling like this morning? You see that spirit that's hovering over the Super Falcons? Let it hover. Let it diffuse so much wonders and signs for our Super Eagles B team because we actually want to win. Yes, the 2024 edition of Chan, yes, is actually hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. It's actually marking the first time the tournament will be hosted by 3 countries. And you know what? It's going to feature 19 teams, including defending champion Senegal, past winners Morocco, DR Congo, and our very own Nigeria, Algeria, Guinea, and Zambia. Now, I must let you know something.